Oh, 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 oh. Ow. Okay, so am I live? Is it? What's that? Hi, everybody. I don't know what I'm doing just yet, but I hope I am live and I hope you can hear me for those that will listen to this later on. So, as the topic said, I have been away for a while. I have not posted any video on YouTube or any other platform. Actually, my Instagram has been on stop. Also, my clubhouse meetings that I hold as well has also been on hold for a while. Now, the reason for all that is because I have been busy. So I have been quite busy with different aspects and different things that has been going on in my life. So this video is just for me to sort of like hopefully reintroduce myself back, that I will make effort to start getting my videos back online and answering questions around, studying in the UK, international students, and life as an international student in the UK. So, but just an update, like I've gone for, I would say roughly two a month and maybe some weeks. I'm not entirely sure, but I've been busy, like I said. I've First of all, I've had to move house. So I used to live in a flat with one other person. So I used to live in a shared flat. But I've decided to move into a studio apartment. So sort of like just me and the bathroom and the kitchen and the rest of that. So just to give me a bit more space, bit more privacy and the rest of that. So I've had to do that move. So in doing that, I've had to obviously hunt and search for house for accommodation, which is almost, like an impossible task in London. So I think I'm going to have a different video for that very conversation, because I've had to search for accommodation, go to different viewings, and obviously I saw interesting things. And I think there are one or two things, that as an international student you could actually take away from this the experience that I've had, and I'll be sharing that with you, so that when you're booking your accommodation or when you're trying to get accommodation, especially for those that are going to be doing that outside university campus or university hostel, sorry, you can take one or two things away from what I'm going to discuss. So I would um, create a separate video on that very topic around house hunting. What are the things you should look for, especially if you're within London, because these house agents, they are just there to make everything sound nice and cool, and get your money, and you get into the house and you find out that there are so many things that are probably wrong with the space. So that's one thing that I've been up to, or that I've had to do. So eventually I go somewhere, because the thing that I wanted was somewhere that is not too far away from my uni, and also somewhere that is obviously affordable. I wouldn't want to splash all my salary or my income on accommodation, right? But obviously I also want somewhere that is um okay enough for me to live in, and not necessarily having too much to compromise. So it's got to be like a balance. So I had to, try and find that sort of place that meets all these criteria. So yeah, I got somewhere in East London. My university is around there, so I got somewhere not too far from that area. And I have to take train before. I used to walk to school, because I like to, I feel like that's one of my ways of getting some exercises in. So I used to walk to school. It's about half an hour ish, but now I can't because I'm sort of like a bit further out. So I have to take the train, but it's just few stops, about 3 stops, and I get to uni. So it's still not too bad. So yeah, I've been doing that. Now the other thing, if you see from the video, sorry, from the topic, is I've also applied for jobs. So while I was away, I took time to apply for jobs. Now I'm going to definitely do a video on job application, especially for those that are interested in getting jobs in the UK as higher education, within higher education setting. So as a lecturer or as a graduate teaching assistant or whatever name you would have on that. So I'm going to do a separate video on that conversation. So I just felt like within my current role that I can maybe do more. I've been doing a lot and I feel like I can maybe do more, have a progression in my career and just achieve a bit more than I currently am or that I was currently doing. So I decided to apply for different roles, and